Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, the Toby Vlog channel. So I'm doing another Reddit story. Basically, I found a couple of like creepy like stalker ones. Basically, so I'm gonna start this series I've been wanting to start. Well, like a stalking like series thing where I'll like do like, episode like maybe once a week or maybe once a month. So, okay, let me get back. Oh, and guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And guys, make sure you give me a thumbs up because, I need all the support I can get, guys. So let me get into this. I've become obsessed with Reddit. Yeah, so, let me, okay, yeah, it's weird, like, I get obsessed with weird shit, that's the truth. Okay, so, this is the first one, and it's titled, "My Mom Was Almost Murdered by Her Stalker," and so, I'm gonna make sure that I give this, yeah, I, yeah. I was gonna say that I'm gonna make sure that I give this person the credit. I am going to give this person credit. I didn't even ask them if I could share this, but it's on Reddit, so I'm pretty sure that. So it's like, alright. My mom was a very rebellious young woman. She hated how strict my grandparents were, so she moved in with the man she had only known for a week. She had met him at a local cafe where she worked as a waitress. He was this fairly wealthy older man who owned a couple of businesses in town and in the capital city. My grandparents were devastated that she was living with a man who was not her husband. At first, things were okay. He was a sweet guy who spoiled her rotten. After 1 month, he proposed and my mom said yes. Unfortunately, this happiness didn't last for too long. One day, when she was sleeping, she was woken by her fiancé talking to another woman on the phone. She was so furious that she packed her bags immediately and went downstairs to confront her ex-fiancé. They got into a massive verbal argument. My mom was so disgusted that she threw her ring on the floor in response. He slapped her across the face, and at that moment, as my mom held her cheeks, she knew it was officially over. 3 years later, she got pregnant with me, and the sperm donor left her. She rekindled with my grandparents, who forgave her immediately. One day, my mom and I went to a small cafe to get something to eat. As she walked through the door, she was met by none other than her ex. He waved at her, even though she was hesitant. My mom walked over to say hello. The moment he saw me, his eyes brightened up. He got so happy. He asked how old I was and even held me. My mom and him started to talk against my grandparents' wishes. He bought me toys, clothes, a new stroller, bottles, and a crib. She was starting to fall again until I screwed up. What a shocker. He began to spread rumors that I was his child and how she was being selfish and not allowing him to see me. She was so furious that she stopped accepting his calls. 5 months later, it was the day before Christmas, and she was baking in the church's kitchen. It was midnight, and my mom by herself because her friend had gotten sick. She was close to being done decorating the last cake until she heard heavy footsteps coming from outside. This startled her because she didn't expect anyone else to be there. My mom, being the most bravest and dumbest woman I know, opened the door to the dimly light hallway. She was frozen in horror, standing there in the middle of the hall was her ex-fiancé. Before she could move, he charged at her and knocked her over onto the floor. He was on top of my mom, began to choke her. She tried her hardest to fight back, but he was 6'2" and she was only 5'5". She managed to scratch at one of his eyes, which made him let go of her for a second. My mom seized the opportunity and made a run for it down the hall. Before she could reach the door, he grabbed her by the hair and dragged her into the kitchen where he continued his brutal assault. She was semi-conscious. She was semi-conscious at that point and beaten from an inch of her life. Her ex then grabbed her bridal style, exited the kitchen, casually went down the hall and into the church's foyer. He yelled repeatedly, there was a priest anywhere to get them married immediately. He kissed my mom's forehead and spun her around like a love-struck groom. A nun who had stayed back to do some work heard the yelling and came out of her office. When she saw my blooded up mom in the arms of an equally blooded up man, she screamed in horror. This startled her ex, and he dropped her and ran out of the church. Thankfully, my mom made a full recovery, and we all emigrated to another country after the incident. That monster, on the other hand, was never seen again. There are rumors that he had committed suicide, but nobody really knows for sure. The only weird thing that happened was 10 years ago when we got a call from back home and it was silent, and on the other end, then that life is pretty good. Holy shit, wow. I love reading, like, different ones. You guys know, like, I love reading stalker ones, I love reading creepy ones. Like, they give me goosebumps, like, what the hell. There was that one. Okay. This one is creepy. Okay. It's titled. Okay. Let me go back to that one. I'm gonna give that person a shout out. Okay. I'm giving the credit to you/vast me, a user, because, you know, that was the story. This one is my friends being followed, and the user I'm gonna give credit to is you/low4night dance. Okay. Alright, let me get into this, guys. I'm a middle schooler in the 7th grade. Well, and one of my friends is being followed by his neighbor. Me and him were walking home from school, and all of a sudden I hear a familiar voice. I encountered her once already, but we ignored her. Hear her footsteps, and then a lot, hey, friend's name, look, I did my hair, and we're still like, I'm getting a puppy soon, you should come over after this. After this, I hear, who is this? And the lady looks at me and asks who I am. I know her and started walking faster, and so did she. After that, I told friends name to come to the house. Lie. When I turn around, the lady's gone. A few turns and corners, and then again we hear her voice, but we hear a car. I then see the lady in the car with another lady. They both say, bye, my friend. So now that we see two adults, so we go to the nearest public place. So we go to an elementary school. There were some kids who we were walking with. My friend is being stalked by his neighbor. Wow. I cannot imagine being stalked, especially by a neighbor. Like, that would be so fucked up. Okay. I'm looking for one more stalking one. So a lady gave me her stalking story, and it's a long ass story, and I've already recorded on my other camera, which is not working, so I'm gonna have to seriously re-record it. It's a long ass story, so I'm gonna re-record it and give her a shout out. Okay, I'm just looking. I saw one Okay. 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 Um, I found one. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being disorganized right now. Um, alright. So, it's titled I'm Being Washed. And I'm gonna get the credit to the username. U slash waffle maker 2000? It's either 2000 or 2,000,000. Okay. Alright, here it goes. Being washed. So today, I was just sitting there on my couch doing absolute fuck all when my phone just starts ringing. Okay, hold up. So today I was just sitting there on my couch doing absolutely, I think they mean to see fucking nothing. All when my phone just starts ringing, the number's calling me, and I'm getting no notifications. I'm receiving call. So when I looked at my phone, it was completely normal. And I could navigate the home screen while my phone was ringing, and it was so weird. So maybe like 2 hours later, I hear the phone ringing again. This time, when I look at my phone, it says, I'm out of storage. So I thought that was pretty weird. So I checked my storage as my phone is still ringing. And to my surprise, there was a 99 gigabyte used on just photos. So I check out my photos and my heart fucking sank. I was so creeped out by what I saw. You guys remember the photo with the caption, "Have you seen this man?" The words "Big Brother's watching you" and a picture of that man appeared. I'm still using the phone, but I'm unsure of what to do. Holy shit. Oh my gosh. That just gives me fucking chills. Like, I can't imagine that. I mean, there have been times when like I've gotten a feeling I was being watched, but it's because I was watching something scary as fuck. I'm not. All right. Okay. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna end on this note, and it's called "Who's Following Not a Ghost Story," and I'm gonna give the credit to the username Chen2233. All right. So let me get into this. One day, when my friend was getting ready for prom, she was supposed to go get her hair done in a salon at the mall. When we got there, we started going toward the stairs. Stairs, there was a guy, and when we made eye contact, so I looked away. I didn't think of it. Oh, yeah. There was a guy who made eye contact, so I looked away. I didn't think of it since it happens all the time. When we were walking up the stairs, I felt something was behind me. So I turned my head a little and saw a figure there. I just thought it was someone else walking up, so I didn't care. So we go to the salon. I tell my friend that I'm going to walk around. When she goes in, I leave to the record store. As I'm walking out the salon, I see the same guy from the stairs. I just ignore it and keep walking. I begin to realize that the guy was following me into the store. When I turn to vinyl, the guy comes in front of me and starts talking to me. There was a whole row of vinyls that was separating us. I don't know what this guy was thinking, but he looked like he was in his late 20s or early 30s. So it was creepy that this man was talking to a 15-year-old and I wasn't wearing anything revealing. It was leggings with a zip-up sweater and I had my glasses on. Being 5'1" also makes me look like a little kid. He was asking for my name and asking if he can have my number. I gave him a fake name, just telling him my parents were strict, but guys, all while all while this was happening, was texting another friend trying to look busy. At the end, I just walked away, but I was shaking from the anxiety, so I went back to the salon. My friend never saw the guy again, but scared the shit out of me when he was following me around the mall. Alright guys, that's the end. If you guys enjoyed this series, I'm going to be starting. I'm going to get back into reading Reddit stuff. You guys know I've had some personal shit going on. I have not felt like filming. Like, you guys know, I've had some personal shit happening, and I've been on the game, and I haven't been. So, anyway, guys, love y'all, and peace.